The real secret to manifesting is your state. So your state is that magic quotient that you need to know that will help you manifest. As you make your breath deep and slow, you're also able to change or free yourself from that state and get back to a place of calm.
Breath seems to be a powerful bridge between my inner state and the reality I am trying to create. I can transform my inner state through my breath. Namaste.
Namaste.
I am so happy to speak with you again. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I am now seeing so many people whose lives have changed through your wisdom. Many people share that all of a sudden 1 million yen or even 10 million yen has come into their lives as profit. Some people say they used to experience a lot of stress and tension whenever they had to stand in front of others, but that tension has now disappeared. I have also heard from people who had serious health challenges, even conditions like terminal cancer, and they say they were able to overcome them. I am hearing about many such miracles from so many people. Of course, these people have been applying the teachings of the gurus in their lives, but at the same time, I am now deeply realizing how important breath is in our lives. Even in my own experience, when I practice slow and deep inhalation and exhalation, my inner state changes. Sometimes, through a simple breathing practice, I can feel fear leaving me. We often speak about the two states of being, the suffering state and the beautiful state. But this time, I would like to understand the mechanism of breathing more deeply. Sri PREETHAJI, could you please explain how breath works within us and why breath is so important in transforming our inner state and our life?
Beautiful. I'm so glad that you're able to change your state and you're able to be free of stress. Coming to your question on breath itself, to believe breath is just where your body takes in oxygen and expels carbon dioxide, it's very limited understanding of what breath actually does to you. It is a mechanism where you are absorbing the prana or the cosmic energy into your being. But it's not limited to that also. The ancients actually spoke about a mystic triangle. That is, one side of the triangle as the breath, the second side of the triangle as the mind, and the third side of the triangle as kundalini or consciousness. So dependent on your breath is your mind and your consciousness. That is, if you impact one side of this triangle, you're impacting the other two sides of the triangle. Let me make it very simple for you. Like say if you are stressed, and when you are stressed, the way you breathe is very fast. When you are in anger, when you are in fear, when you are in anxiety, the breath is very, very fast. It is shallow. Coming to the body, what it does is, if this is how big your lungs is, in stress and anxiety, you're using only this part of the lung. That is, you're breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. You're not breathing in completely and you're not breathing out completely. So in a stressful state, when you're breathing, when your breath is very shallow, the toxins that is there in the lungs is continuing to float in the lungs and then in the body, and it has to get expelled. So the best detoxification process that can happen for your body is through your breath. And unfortunately, people are living their lives in such a fast manner, so fast paced. There is no attention that is brought to breath. You get stressed, you breathe like in anger, it's so quick, it's so shallow. And you're not even cleaning your lungs, you're not detoxifying your body through your breath, and the toxins are continuing to float in your body. Now, one way to think is, because of stress, I am breathing very shallow and short. And what we go about doing is, we change your state by changing your breath. So when you take conscious breaths and you're going to breathe in completely and breathe out completely, the stress also changes. It's like this. People believe that you are happy or you smile when you're happy. That is when you're joyful, When something nice is happening to you, something pleasant is happening to you, you are happy and you smile. But now we can show you that as you smile more, you also become happy. Similarly, when you are stressed, your breath is very shallow. But what we're doing is, if you're making your breath, one of the ways that we change your state, or one of the support that we get from you when to change your state, is your breath. That as you make your breath deep and slow, and as you inhale very deeply and exhale very slowly, you're also able to change or free yourself from that state and get back to a place of calm.
In Japan today, many people are becoming aware of the law of attraction. They are learning many practices such as journaling about their day, doing image training, and visualizing the life or outcomes they want to create. But as I was listening to you, I began to understand that breath may be a very important component in the process of manifestation. If my inner state is not good and my breath is shallow, then perhaps nothing truly manifests in the way I desire. This is my understanding. For manifestation to happen, it is not enough to simply visualize or think positively. My inner state and my breath also need to be aligned. Breath seems to be a powerful bridge between my inner state and the reality I am trying to create.
Absolutely, yes. People think that by visualization and intention that they'll be able to manifest whatever they want to manifest in their life. But the truth is, the real secret to manifesting is your state. And your state and your breath are linked. Because your state is the power from which the universe understands your language. So the most important foundation for manifesting is your state. If you're going to be stressed, you're going to manifest stress. If you're going to be angry, you're going to manifest more situations that cause anger. If you're going to be fearful, you're going to create more situations that is going to create more fear. So your state is that magic quotient that you need to know that will help you manifest. So nurturing a beautiful state in one's consciousness is extremely important, and also breathing right, so that you are communicating this to the universe. We live in a very intelligent, responding universe. It is just not blocks of matter, it is just not independent peoples, it's just not one plant or tree, but it is a lot of intelligence, a lot of communication that is happening. That's a nice thing. You are a part of this universe that is intelligent. You are a part of this universe that is responding, yes. But the key to the response is just not visualization technique, imagination technique. The real key to getting that response from the universe is in your state. And that is why you need to nurture beautiful states in your consciousness. And when you are in a beautiful state, your breath is very beautiful, very slow, very, it's very smooth. It is not rushed. There is no inner rush in your breathing. There is no inner rush in your state. And that is why the soul sync meditation is so important. Because soul sync meditation pushes your body into calm. Your breath becomes deep and slow. You feel more relaxed in your body. You feel more quiet in your mind. You are very expanded in your state. Your state is beautiful. And from that space, when you are setting out the intention, visualization from that state, then you are manifesting. So your state is extremely important for manifestation. It is just not the visualization component. This is the most important component. So and breath and state are definitely interconnected.
I was deeply shocked when I came to understand this truth. In Japan, many people are very interested in the law of attraction. I have read many books on this subject, but none of those books ever spoke about the importance of breath. They mainly spoke about visualization, journaling, and setting intentions. Until now, I had no idea that breath plays such an important role in manifestation. But through this wisdom, I have understood that without proper breathing and the right inner state, true attraction may not happen. To attract what I truly want in life, my breath, my state, and my intention must be aligned. I began my journey in May 2025. Soon after I returned from Turkey, I became extremely busy. During that time, I started observing my breath, and I was very surprised. I realized that I was constantly in a busy mode, almost as if I was not breathing properly at all. I was always rushing, feeling hectic, and living from a suffering state. From that state, I was trying to do everything required of me in business. I had taken my breath for granted. I thought that because I was alive, breathing was naturally happening. But in truth, I realized that I was not breathing consciously or deeply. I was simply rushing through life. Now, because of this wisdom, I have begun practicing conscious breathing and observing my breath. My breath is becoming deeper and longer. I am gradually coming out of the state of rushing. My creativity has increased and I feel calmer and more present. Earlier, I believed that my insecurity, anxiety, misfortune, and even certain aspects of my character were something I was born with. But now I understand that this is not true. I can transform my inner state through my breath.
Beautiful, amazing. It's all connected, Shubhya-san. The mind, the breath, one's state and consciousness. It is all connected. And that is why we use so much of observation on one's breath, so much of observation on one's state of mind, even to get to powerful states in consciousness and to experience those powerful enlightened states. And to become free of fear, to become free of the deep-seated suffering. It's just not the suffering that's coming and going with the problems of life, but where suffering has become a way of living, to kind of experience freedom and liberation, the deep-seated traumas, to kind of free oneself from all that. Breath is very integral because they're all connected.
I realized that I had been taking this very lightly. I had underestimated the importance of breath and had almost looked down upon such a simple practice. Having lived for nearly half a century, I was deeply shocked to discover how powerful and essential breath truly is.
This is not you, it is the world. Because so much of a fast pace in life, waking up every morning with so much of to-do list, or getting into bed every night with so much of anxiety. Breath is taken the last place to bring awareness to. But it's so important, even for health, even for calmness and quietness. What's the point of having all the toxins floating in your body and then working hard to create health? It doesn't really work. What's the point in being in anxiety with the shortness of breathing and wanting to be very creative at work or be intelligent at work? It doesn't work. What's the point being so rushed in your breath that you really don't have time to pause and connect with the people in your life? It's all connected, right? Just like how you're rushing with your breath, you're also rushing with life. You're not bringing attention to your relationship, your partner, your child, even that is not happening. And then you breathe so fast, so quickly, and if you look at the animals that breathe so fast are animals species that lives very short. So if you take deep breaths, you become very calm, you become very quiet, you live life, you experience the joy of relationship, the passion of creativity. All that happens when you are able to breathe quietly and also when you are in a beautiful state.
Lastly, if possible, would you like to offer a short meditation for the subscribers and followers of this video so they can personally understand the importance of breath? Perhaps we can guide them through a simple breath-watching meditation where they can observe their breath and experience a shift in their inner state. And if it is possible, Sri PREETHAJI, could you please give Diksha to all those people who are still living in suffering, fear, and inner struggle?
Sure. So if you can close your eyes. Let us begin with slow and deep breathing. And I will help you to breathe. When I say slow and deep breathing, you're inhaling completely. You're using the entire extent of your lungs. And then I also want you to exhale completely. Let me show this to you. This is one breath. So inhaling, you will feel your abdomen move outward, your chest expand. Exhaling, you'll contract your chest and your abdomen moves inward completely so that you'll exhale everything, all the air. Now I want you to inhale, hold your breath, exhale and hold your breath. I would direct you. Inhale, hold your breath, exhale, hold your breath. Inhale, hold your breath, exhale, hold your breath. Inhale, hold your breath, exhale, hold your breath. Now bring your attention to your eyebrow center. As you hold your attention at your eyebrow center, let me transfer a blessing, a diksha to you. A diksha to live free of suffering and to experience your life from a beautiful state. Keep your attention at your eyebrow center. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deep breath once again. And slowly open your eyes. Arigato gozaimasu. So beautiful that you are like so much impacting so many people's lives and vision for them to live in a very beautiful inner experience and inner state. Namaste.
Namaste. ありがとうございます。